All right, welcome back to the Garden State Growth Show. Very exciting day. Today we have Alex Monaco of the Monaco team. Is that right?
That is right, Jan. Thank you for having me.
You named it after yourself. Who does that?
I think it's an ego thing.
It is, right? If you take nothing else from today, is just name it after yourself. Keep it simple.
You can't go wrong. That name won't change.
This segment's been brought to you by Jan Michael Real Estate. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You did it after yourself. So I'm not the only one.
Okay, exactly. So appreciate you taking some time out. I know you're a busy guy.
Sure.
So tell us where you operate out of. First of all, a little overview of your team, where you're at today, and then we'll jump back and figure out how you got there.
Sure. So my office is in Belmead, which is part of Montgomery, New Jersey, for those who don't know, which is Somerset County. So I live in a town called Manville, which is known for a lot of water.
Big on water.
Yeah.
Swimming pools?
Big on water. If you like to swim, it's a great town. Plenty of rivers.
You should be sponsored by a flood insurance
broker. I know, seriously. I'm not a good spokesperson for Manville either. But
sorry, Manville.
Yeah, no, but we love it. And, my team, we cover all of central New Jersey. And we go pretty far north and south now, too. I got my brother works with me. He's all the way. He goes up to Sussex, Warren County, that area.
Yeah. Nice.
I got some people, and I got another Joe on my team. We'll go down to Burlington. So we cover
all
a pretty
Joes
wide
so
range.
Far.
Got a lot of Joes on my team. Yeah, lots of Joes.
Joe Real Estate.
Yeah.
And for people who don't know, like, how many deals roughly did you do last year?
So as a team, and there were 6 of us at the time, we've actually just grown to 8 really quick. We did like 150 deals, which was cool. So we're doing
is that more than the year before?
Yeah, the year before we did like 110. So we grew a lot, last year.
What's actually, a lot of people don't realize this, is that real estate transactions have been going down like the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
So if you can grow in that period, that's really insane.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was just telling my team that, this was a down year for real estate, but it wasn't for us. So I think we should be proud of that. I guess we're doing something right because we're growing in a down market.
What do you, if you could attribute it to one thing, what do you think that is? What's like your magic bullet?
I think it's just our systems and consistency, and just being flexible with who we're working with. I find that some people who are maybe too niche down, who they only do this one thing and that's what they do, and it targets sellers, and there's not a lot of listings coming on, they struggle. So we just do whatever we got to do. We kind of grind, and we're calling everybody different areas, trying different things, but consistency with our calls and our processes,
and being open to working with any price point.
Yeah, any price point, different areas. Some people only work a certain town, a certain neighborhood, and they crush it, but it's good in there. But when it's not, like, you got to do something else. Like, you just have to travel where you don't want to.
Understood.
Yeah.
So obviously, successful team right now. I always like to go back with our guests because our listeners like to figure out, some lessons you learned along the way.
Yeah.
What was your first job?
I was a teacher. I was a special
That was your first
teacher.
job
ever? No, not like my first.
Yeah.
That was my first real
we want to
job.
go to that one.
I was 13, and it was the summer.
And I taught kids.
I just taught kids, taught my peers. No, I was a pizza delivery man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I loved it. It was awesome.
Did you get a bite sometimes?
Oh, yeah. There'd be times when, like,
oh my God,
they would turn down the pizza because it wasn't what they wanted, and like the pizzeria would tell them, like, just keep it and we'll bring you the new one. But they'd be like, no, we're just getting rid of it. They'd give it to me, and the pizzeria didn't know that I got it. Oh yeah. And when you're 17 and poor, like, you take it.
So you're driving around with an open box.
Oh yeah,
crushing slices.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's the best.
Well, on the one hand, you're making sure it's safe for the people that eventually get whatever's left.
Yeah, I don't want them
Taste
to have
test.
what they didn't want.
Was this Domino's, or was it just?
No, it was a local pizzeria in the town I grew up in,
which was
Westfield. Where? It was called Buona Pizza.
Oh, you grew up in Westfield?
Grew up in Westfield, yeah.
Hey,
Greg lives in Westfield.
Yeah. There we go.
I heard you guys on that podcast talking about it. Yeah. I was born and raised there.
That's awesome.
So and go to Buona. It was the best pizzeria if you've never been. I think it's still there.
Yeah. Are you north side, south side?
I was south side.
Nice. Same here.
Yep. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
we're off Central.
Up. That's where I was.
No, shit,
Wow. No
okay.
kidding. Yeah, right
Nice.
by the Krausers
Yeah.
and over there. Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I grew up. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Small town.
Westfield High School. Yeah. Yeah. And it's very different now than when I was there. It's, huge houses going up all the time. It's just like
Price
amazing.
point has gone up a
Price
little bit.
point has gone up a lot.
Just a tad.
Yep.
Just a tad. Right?
Yep, exactly. And the downtown's like unbelievable.
I think at Cape
so.
Cod's $1 million, right?
Yeah, probably.
No,
Yeah,
it-
my
it is,
dad,
yeah.
the house we had was nothing special, and it was 3 beds, 1.5 baths, and he sold it for I think like
No, don't tell me.
it was only like 500, but that was like probably I don't know maybe 10 years ago now,
Mhm.
and like it's probably double that now. It's just crazy. Like and even selling at 500 at the time was like.
Were you
crazy.
doing real estate back then?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's actually a place around the corner from me. 2 bed, 1 bath. How much you think?
Oh man, it's probably like 750.
$875.
Oh my god.
Listed
For
or
2
sold?
beds.
Sold.
Oh my god.
See, that would just kill me. Like I couldn't do it.
I was like, what?
Wow.
All right, back to pizza deliveries.
Yes.
What would you rake in per night?
I was pretty good at it. I was a hustler. I think like on a good night I would make like $110 in cash. Like that was really good at the time.
At the time, yeah.
And
Yeah.
is that for what's like your shift? I've never been a pizza man.
Yeah,
Is it like 7 to 11?
no, it'd be like 5 to like 10, something like that. Then you clean up.
That's
the
good
place.
money for 5 hours.
Yeah. So like Friday nights you'd kill it. Saturdays were really good, and then
Yeah.
the other nights were like a little slower.
And you were doing that in high school?
Yeah, and college.
Gotcha. Where'd you go to college?
Rowan.
They let you in college?
They let me in college.
It's hard to believe.
Almost got kicked out a few times, but
I
I
hear
got
you
through
on
it.
You delivered them pizza, and they're like, okay, it's you get to say it.
Exactly. Yep.
What made you choose Rowan? Were you looking at any other colleges?
Not a lot. I wanted to stay like in state, but not too close. That's
Mhm.
why I didn't want like Rutgers, because it was
Yeah.
like so close.
Yeah.
So Rowan felt like going away, but it was more affordable because it was
Mhm.
like state public school.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
You have friends that went there from high school?
Yeah, we had there was like 8 kids in my graduating class that went there. So I hung out with like a lot of my friends from high school.
What'd
which
you
is, like,
major
pathetic.
in?
Health and phys ed.
Nice.
So yeah, and
You were a
that's why
gym teacher?
I went for that, and I kind of couldn't get a job. It was like
Mhm.
competitive, so I switched to special ed.
I feel like everyone wants to be a gym teacher.
Oh yeah, like it was the
Just
job
like,
interviews were just so
roll
yeah.
the basketball.
Oh yeah,
Can
Kickballs.
you actually
That's it, it
play a
was
sport?
easy.
Can you get people in
Yeah.
line to go to?
yeah, I know exactly. And like the kids who wanted to play would play, and then other kids, a lot of the girls would like kind of sit around
And just
you know,
talk.
yeah, they wanted to like talk. Yeah, exactly.
So your goal was like, let me get this degree, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a gym teacher.
Yeah, and I just figured it would like be easy, and I could coach. I love basketball, so I just wanted to like
Awesome.
coach basketball, and like have summers off, and then you get the job, and you realize like you're not making a lot of money. And I moved
Yeah.
to Hoboken,
No way.
which like on a
no.
teacher salary,
Okay.
I was like
What year is
scraping
this?
by. This was like 2011 to 2013.
Nice.
It was when Hurricane Sandy happened. And it was fun. It was the best 2 years of my life though. Like loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Best
Where in
2 years,
Hoboken were
but
you
up
at?
there? 4th and Garden.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
It was a really good spot. I had a basement apartment. It was like I paid $800 a month, which is like unheard of now.
Oh, no, you
Even
can't-
at the
oh my
time,
God.
it was like
That doesn't make
unheard
any
of.
sense.
Yeah, it was crazy. There were cockroaches,
Yeah.
but
course.
you
Still are.
Yeah,
Good old roommates. We
Exactly.
love
They were
roommates.
roommates. Yeah, they were the roommates. Yeah.
So that was like a 1-bedroom.
Yeah, it was a
Studio.
2-bedroom.
Oh,
so
whoa, 2
yeah,
bedrooms.
well, it was 1,600, and like we split, I guess, so it was like $800 each. And
How
yeah.
long were you in Hoboken for?
Just 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah,
Parking's a nightmare.
yeah,
downtown.
it was a nightmare.
My wife lived at 3rd and Bloomfield.
Yeah.
Whenever I went to go
Let's
there,
go
I'm
there.
like, I'm
Circling
gonna
it for
just
30
literally kill
minutes.
myself
Yeah.
and go home.
You sit in traffic forever,
Yeah.
and then you drive around for an
It's
hour.
torture
Yeah.
if you have a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my car one time. I had like the cops drive me around looking for it. And it turned out to be like right by my apartment, but like I totally couldn't find it. And then I lost my car in Sandy. It flooded.
Oh,
It
whoa.
was covered.
That's why you got sad. when you mentioned Sam.
Yeah, because it was
Forgot to ask.
yeah.
Greg, you forgot to ask.
You noticed
Whenever you
that.
see him get sad, you have
Yeah.
to probe and clarify.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I coached you on this.
Yes, right. Probe and clarify.
Did I have a visible reaction?
Yeah, you're like Sandy.
yeah, that's why.
Like you looked off into the distance. So
Yeah.
Like, how did that affect you? What kind of geoprism did you have back then?
Oh, that means the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the worst car in America.
Yeah. No, I had like a decent car. It was like some Hyundai something. But it was kind of nice. It was the first time I ever got like a decent car and never again.
Good timing.
Yeah, exactly. I had it for,
Did insurance like make you whole at least?
yeah, they pretty much did. But then like I couldn't afford
And you
the,
went back
the
to
new
a
rate.
scooter. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Scooter.
I still have the car now that I replaced it with, the Nissan Sentra.
Okay.
Still driving.
No
it.
way. Is
Yeah.
that what that is out there?
Yeah. It's
I
the same
love
one.
that.
Yeah, it's like 2013, 2014 car.
You're a Dave Ramsey fan? No car payments?
Pretty
What
much.
level
pretty
are
much.
you at?
Yeah.
Just buy real estate?
Exactly. Yep.
That's smart. That's
Yeah.
smart.
In a way, yeah.
They won't see you coming.
I know.
Cool. So we're there for a couple years, and then what was our next job and location after that?
Yeah, so when I pretty much moved to Hoboken as soon as I got my teaching job, which was North Brunswick. That was my first.
So you're like 23 back then?
Yeah, like 23, and it was my first and only teaching job. So I did that for 11 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yep, and that was it. Yeah, so and then I just moved to New Brunswick for a period of time after like left Hoboken. And
Which
then,
street were you on in New Brunswick?
I was on first. I did two apartments. One was like on Route 1. It was like an apartment complex there. And then I moved to Hiram Square, which was
I know where
sweet.
that is.
Yeah, because you can walk to the downtown.
Yeah.
And, that's when
I went
stayed
to
with my
Rutgers
wife.
College, so I was
Okay.
on the other side of the train tracks.
Yep, yeah.
Things got real crazy there.
Things got crazy on the other side of the
I
tracks.
still help, some investors in New Brunswick, and like every time I walk in those houses where
Yeah.
college students are, I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't believe. I know I lived like this.
I
but
know.
going in there now, because our wives are probably like
Oh,
on us to
exactly.
like put our shoes outside,
Oh
all
my
the
God.
shit. And so you walk in there, there's a burger on the ceiling,
I
there's
know.
a dead girl, the TV's on the ground.
Kids just like passed out. Yeah,
There's counterfeit money.
yeah.
It's a
The
whole
beer
thing.
cans everywhere.
It's an
Pizza
active
boxes.
Rico
I
case.
can't believe we used to live like that, like in college. Like,
I know.
and I loved it. It was the best thing at the time.
The best.
But yeah, now it's like, oh my God.
Okay. So that was your last teaching job,
Yeah, that was my only teaching job.
and you were at what school?
I was at Linwood Middle School in North Brunswick.
Linwood Middle School. And what were you
Yeah.
teaching there?
I was a special ed science teacher. Sixth graders, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How many kids were in your class?
There was like two different types of classes. Like one they called it like self-contained. It was like, 10, 12 kids, that was it, maybe less. Then I do like the push-in kind of classes with
Yeah.
bigger
Yep.
classes with special ed in it. And those would be like, 25, like your standard.
And at this time, you started doing real estate.
Yeah, so I
How'd you get?
so there was a guy I taught with who
Yeah.
had his real estate license, and his dad was a realtor.
What year is
And
this?
This is like my third year in. So it's like 2014.
Okay.
And he said like, I make a few bucks on the side. And I actually had just saw the course offered on Groupon.
No way.
If you remember Groupon. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
$300. And I was like, I was just thinking of doing that. Like I wanted something to do on the side.
Yeah.
And then he,
On the summers.
helped
You
me.
missed driving around
Yeah, the
doing sales in
summers.
your car,
Pretty
like
much.
the pizza delivery.
It
days.
the two kind of remind me of each other. Like you drive
Very
house to
similar.
house, make money.
Yeah.
I do think about that sometimes. Like it's kind of similar.
Probably eat pizza between appointments if you have to.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah. And every realtor eats like pizza in the car. Like exactly.
Realtors are disgusting.
We are. Our cars are disgusting.
Don't go in them.
Yeah.
All right. So you get your license. You get on the first try.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a teacher.
Yeah. Nah.
Greg, how many
Yeah,
times did it take
fantastic.
you?
Dude,
You look like a three try.
it was 3 tries. It was 3 tries. How'd you know?
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yep. Hey,
Okay.
everyone has
Listen,
their things. Yep.
We're working on it. All right. So you got it on your third try.
Yeah.
Then what? Like,
So basically, like, So first of all, the place I started had like no training, and they were kind of just like, all right, go sell houses. And like I had
I love that.
I never even bought a house. Like I had no
Yes.
clue.
Go help these people do something
Go help
you've
them.
literally never done.
Yeah, and it was like they were old school. They still had like the MLS flip book.
No
Like all
way.
the listings were in like a binder.
What?
And you would just like turn the page. That was like all we used.
Was it Weicker?
No, so it was called New Jersey Realty. So I
No
was
way.
there for like a year, but I didn't do anything. I basically quit. And then
Ooh.
I went to Weichert because, my wife was like, you gave up on that so quick. Like,
Yeah.
why don't you try a bigger place that has like some sort of training?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a great advice. Thank God my wife told me that. And I did it, and I learned the basics and started to grow from there, and then slowly got better and better as it went on.
How'd you get your first deal?
Great question. So it was on the phones. Like there, we used to have to sit in the office, like in shifts, like all the agents, because people would just call the office phone. This sounds like prehistoric. I feel like I'm like an old man.
They need to bring this back.
I know.
So
Office
part.
line?
Yeah. So it was called being on desk.
Yeah.
And there was always one agent, you do your little shift, and someone just like called, and they're like, we want to see this house. It was like in East Brunswick. And I just like left when I was done and showed it to them, and they bought it, and I like could not believe it. Yeah.
It's this easy?
Yeah, exactly. And it was $600,000 house, which was like pretty big at the time too. And I was like, oh my God. And I got the first check, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's a quarter of my teacher's salary.
Exactly.
So this is 2016?
Yeah, 15 probably. Yeah.
We're creating a timeline.
Yeah.
Okay, 2015, we're at Weichert, we do our first deal.
Yeah. And and then I got like kind of lucky with family. Like my wife had a big family, and like they all were buying, so I was just getting those deals easily. And then like my second year, I didn't do as well, and I'm like, maybe I need to like do stuff.
Yeah. Do stuff.
Like
Between
make
these
it happen. Exactly. Yeah, I got like I sold like my in-laws house for like $900,000. I was like, oh my God,
nailed it.
It just fell on my lap.
Yeah.
So then I started like noticing like, okay, let me do some processes, like hosting open house like every weekend, and then like send them listings and follow up with them. And then like the third year I made like, $50,000, and I was like, oh wow. Okay. So if I like do stuff and, make it like a consistent schedule of trying to get business, like
I think this is really important.
Yeah.
What's the first 3 things you started doing consistently? You said open houses. What was the other one?
So I would host open houses. I would do, the desk
Anyone's
thing.
open house.
Yeah.
Not just yours.
Because I didn't have any listings.
Right.
There was one agent in the office who had like all the listings.
Yeah.
And like she would just send out the list every week, and you could just like pick which one you wanted to do.
She was probably ecstatic to have someone else do the open house, right?
Oh yeah, because she couldn't do them all. She had like a lot. So I helped her, and then I was able to meet buyers that came in, and then the key for me was sending them listings, like put them on like search alerts, and then follow up with them every week.
So how often do you actually follow up with them?
Like once a week.
So just once a week, like phone calls or
just call or text and say, hey, I've been sending you listings, this one looks good for you, maybe we could go check it out this weekend, and that just like worked.
Wow.
So
you had open house every weekend, and then a process within the open house of people sign them
in, build up a little rapport, have them sign in, and then follow up later.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And this is all just on your cell phone. People overcomplicate this stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean,
like if most agents just did that.
Exactly. The very basics are so simple. If you just did basics, I think everyone would succeed. And we're all guilty of doing, chasing all the shiny objects and doing the AI and everything. But yeah, you just got to do.
And the best part about open houses is they're free.
They're free to do.
And it's just your time.
Your time. Yeah. And when you don't have money to invest yet, like that's the best way to do it.
Trade your time.
100%. Yeah, exactly.
Time for money.
If they're walking through the house, they're looking for something.
Exactly. Yeah. So you tend to get the people that don't have an agent yet. And I would always, I always tell my team now, like, you're never going to sell the house that you're hosting the open house with.
Correct.
Because the people that are making offers probably already have an agent.
Exactly.
So it's very rare that you get someone that doesn't have an agent yet that's going to like make the winning offer because they're new. But that's who you want, because they'll become your clients.
Right. Okay, open houses every weekend. What couple other
Yeah,
things
and
you started
then
doing
once I
consistently?
started posting on social media consistently, that opened up like a new avenue for me. And then I started like a lot of people started seeing me, Sphere, friends, other people I was teaching with.
What year is this?
That's like 2016, 2017.
Okay.
And
Good
then I
time to
took it
start
to
posting consistently.
yeah,
My God, nobody
yeah.
was doing that back
Oh
then.
yeah, no, it was like it was
Especially
definitely
realtors.
yeah.
Like real estate on social media was not big 10 years
Isn't
ago.
it crazy where it's come now?
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
like
mean,
you can't
it's
escape it now.
you can't avoid it if you want to.
So
Dancing in TikTok videos
Exactly.
now. Like who knew
I
that's what
know.
it would become?
absolutely. So how many times were you actually posting on social media back then? 2014?
I was doing just like 3 times a week, something like that. Like I would just post like the open house I was hosting. And
Mhm.
you know, these were not good posts either, you know.
Yeah, but it was something.
It was something, yeah, and that's
better
all
than
that
most,
mattered. Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
as
it
well.
just oh yeah, if you're posting, that's half the battle. So at least you could do
So
that.
it's just a selfie in front of the house. Like,
Yeah, pretty
come
much.
See me in Manville.
Exactly. Yep. Come to my open house.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, bring your rowboat.
Bring your swimsuit.
Free pizza if there's any left.
Exactly.
All right.
Yep.
That's key. And then
Yeah.
what else? Can you name maybe one more other thing that kind of started shifting stuff?
So yeah, the open houses, the social media, that was pretty much it. I would get like leads from Weichert. They'd give you like online leads,
Mhm.
you know, that you'd pay them like a referral for.
Yeah.
And I'd get some decent business from that.
So over these next, let's say, 4 or 5 years, you're doing teaching and this, right?
Yeah. So then
That-
it got
that had
out
to be
of,
hard.
it got out of hand. So I started becoming successful from like, you know, 18, 19, 20. It got to be a big thing. And it kind of got silly, like, because everyone knew, even like the principals knew, like I'm selling like
Yeah.
a lot of houses now.
Right,
And it's
right.
like, is he working? Like, you
Yeah.
know,
He's working
So-
the kids' parents. actually.
Exactly.
That's what
Yeah. It's like come for like the back to school
Back to
open
school.
house and
Here's-
like come
here's-
to my
Yeah.
open house. Exactly. Yep. Sneak a business card.
Were you getting deals from the school?
I was getting referrals from like other teachers,
Yeah.
like helping because a lot of them were buying their first house. So
Cool.
yeah, I was doing some of that. And yeah, it definitely got out of hand. And then what actually helped me was COVID because
Yeah.
once like that happened was my last 2 years. Like I was planning 2 more years.
Yeah.
And like I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get through with this because I'm doing like too much business. Like
Yeah.
I was going nuts. It was a lot of work.
How many homes
Um,
were you actually selling during that time?
Like probably like 30. I mean, it was a lot.
Wow.
As a single agent.
Yeah, as a solo agent and
Any assistant?
Yeah.
back
not,
then?
not at that time.
Wow.
Actually maybe the last like I got my first assistant in like 21. So maybe like the last year I
Yeah.
had an assistant. Yeah, right around COVID time I did get one.
Okay.
But it helped me because then I was working from home and it wasn't as much as it was going to the school and stuff. So that was the only way I got through it because I had more flexibility and time those last 2 years.
If you could do anything different from when you started as an agent,
Yeah.
what would that be? Like, what's maybe a lesson you learned?
Yeah, I would have actually left teaching earlier
Mm.
because I just, at the time it was just like, I'm making this salary and like that's a lot of money, but like I didn't realize how much more I could make by like going full time into teaching. And like I would have made more money faster. And
Right.
the little bit of pension I got by holding out for my like 10 years,
It's
like
nothing.
is like nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I probably would have switched, and left Weichert even sooner because I
Mhm.
was afraid to make the switch, but I knew like Remax, I felt like I would grow a lot quicker. And
Mhm.
yeah, I was, it was like scary because I was doing good and growing fast. So I'm like, why am I going to move? But
Right.
I knew like now I know, I grew a lot faster by doing it. So
So just going all in on one thing, even if it's a little less money in the short term,
yeah, it would have had a longer, yeah. I mean,
I-
it's fine how it worked out. But
I would argue, and you could tell me if I'm wrong, that having those two jobs for that short period of time probably forced you to leverage things off.
that's a good point too.
Yeah.
If
I-
not, you
'cause-
probably would have tried to do it all yourself longer.
That's a very good point. And because like I had to be incredibly efficient. I had to
Exactly.
calculate like every minute because it was hard. I mean, you got all the kids coming and it's
Yeah,
8 to
yeah.
3 every day and like every moment I needed to
What
So
time
I
were
did
you
learn a
getting
lot
up
of
at? Did you have to
skills.
get up at like 5 in the morning and do some shit?
not too bad. I wasn't like that. I was probably like working later, but it was like before before kids, of course, and because I also knew like I was gonna have kids soon, so I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can't be doing both of these.
Yeah,
That was,
no.
You'll never have less free time.
Oh
when
my
you have
God.
kids.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
kids do you have now?
2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
it's even though all I do is real estate, it's like hard to just.
Oh my God.
Yeah, as you know, yeah.
How old are they?
They're 1 and 3 now.
Oh, you're in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely in it.
Yep.
I got 2, 5, and 8.
Yeah. So,
So,
is it gotten a little easier with the 5 and 8?
the 8, once the 8-year-old, we can leverage some stuff like
Yeah, they can help out.
put your shoes over there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll take your iPad away.
Can you help out the little one as well?
Right.
Yeah.
Do they help with the little one?
Well, they do, but then they also egg her on and then compounds. So
Right.
yes and no.
Yeah.
I get, they start to form their own little community, I guess. Once,
Community.
so I have to go to like the representative for the kids.
Right.
and
Right.
negotiate with them.
Negotiate. Isn't it so much negotiation?
Oh, so
it's
much.
unreal.
So much trickery.
Yeah.
So much lying.
They
I didn't know I
lie.
would be a lying.
Well, I
parent.
know that from teaching. See, I learned.
Greg's a liar.
teaching.
Greg's
yeah.
a good liar.
I'm so good.
I know from teaching that kids lie like crazy, and I know from real estate how to negotiate. So those two things
Yeah.
have helped me already.
You ever get on one knee and like try to get on their level?
Yeah.
Be like, Alex is sad.
Oh yeah.
You're making Alex sad.
Oh yeah. I'll fake cry and everything.
It's
An
not
actual
fake.
tear
It's
comes-
not
It's not
fake
that
if you're
fake,
actually
yeah.
you're actually crying.
Exactly.
The
Oh,
bedtime routine's the worst.
Dude.
Oh yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Greg's
like
got
2
kids.
hours.
How many
Yeah.
kids you
You have
got?
kids
I got
too?
2. I got a 5 and a 3-year-old.
Okay. Yeah.
And a 3-year-old the same size and weight wise than the 5-year-old.
Wow.
And
Are
he
they
is-
boys or girls?
Girl and a boy.
And the girl's the 3-year-old?
Girl's the
Okay.
5-year-old.
Okay. Yeah. It's tough when they don't want to go to bed. It's like crazy. She'll like scream and it's like, oh my God.
But just one more thing. This I didn't.
Yeah.
I just. I'm like,
Just
go to bed. We're going to bed.
the
That's what we're-
procrastinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
thirsty. I'm
they're
hungry.
smart.
Yeah.
Like they don't even know how smart they are, but like
Yeah.
they'll just add one more little step
Yep.
before bed.
Exactly.
Every
Yeah.
day, and then next thing you know, it's like another hour.
Right.
It's like I need a glass of milk. I need a banana. I need an orange.
So true.
I need my doll. The doll's in the attic. Like, why is it there?
Waiting to go to the bathroom because she knows we're not going to say no.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
we're trying to teach her to do it. So it's
Yep.
like, you can't say no.
I also feel like when I was growing up, I feel like my parents just threw me in a room and they're like,
Yeah.
shut up."
It was always
Like,
hot.
but now it's
Different
like,
pattern.
it's like,
We didn't have air conditioning.
I didn't feel like
Blow
I
on
didn't feel like
yourself.
there was
Nice
a
thing.
way.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like there's a way out of my room. But
Yeah.
our kids now just walk out and be like, "What are you gonna do?
I know.
Beat me! I dare you!" Like I'm
Please.
recording, like on their
Exactly.
iPad. Like, go ahead.
You're
Like,
on-
I'm
you're
like
on
live.
TikTok I know.
I dare you! Dare
Yeah,
you to
we-
take my food away.
We had no respect. Our group, which I like that better. Like I like
Yeah.
it better the way we were. You know,
Exactly.
we didn't have rights.
yeah.
My parents, I don't think they knew where I was.
Yeah, no. We would
Even
just
when I was
go out.
5 years old.
Oh yeah.
I was out all day.
We just come back by dinner, and when it's
We
like
have a kid?
dark
I don't
out,
even
you know,
know.
exactly, yeah,
There's that funny like meme or whatever. Like they had to have a commercial in the 90s. Like it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your
yeah,
kids
yeah,
are?
exactly.
You know, it's
I remember
true
that.
though.
I remember that commercial, and yeah, we would just go on our bikes and like do whatever. Like you couldn't, like kids don't do that at all now, do
Yeah,
they?
it's like when the lights are like coming down a little bit or coming
Yeah.
up, whatever, for the lights coming through, like, you
Yeah.
have to be back home. by
Right,
then.
that's when you come home.
yeah.
I blame 24-hour news for ruining
Yeah,
childhoods
yeah.
because they have to find stories.
You're always being told what bad stuff is
Yeah.
happening.
So it's like, oh, that,
Sure,
kid
there's
got
bad
kidnapped.
stuff going on then too, right? You just
Yeah.
you weren't like, it wasn't in your face. as
Social
much.
media.
They just
Like,
keep
it's
keep
like-
it down. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna get murdered,
Yeah.
just
Lay low, please.
That's a township problem in Utah.
That wasn't our town. So.
Yeah. Just get murdered quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like that gave us confidence
Yeah.
to like do things.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I
Independence.
don't know why his microphone has a life
It's
of
going
its own.
down.
Yeah.
It's, I think Alex cast a spell on me.
I know. Mine was doing it too.
Just trying to choke you out.
It's like Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Jordan put a servo motor in this thing.
We really are between two ferns, aren't we?
Well, I don't know
Are
if those
these
are ferns.
ferns?
Those
Oh.
are Greg, what are those?
Green leaves. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we're gonna water these. Those are UV lights.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's all good. So at what point did you feel like, oh shit, I need leverage, I need help, I can't do everything myself?
I know exactly what point it was. It was COVID, because what happened, if you recall, how I remember this is that, you know, it was like right when the spring season, right when it was about to get hot, is when we shut down, like March, April, and you have all those people that are going to list in the spring, and they didn't. You know, March, April, May, they didn't list their homes.
Oh man.
And then once it eased up, which was like June, July, August, all those people that were going to listed then or buy, you know, they were on hold. And then you also have all the people that were originally planning to list June, July, August. So it went nuts. Like it was nuts instantly.
I got my license July.
Oh, yeah, you were
2020.
right. Okay.
So I was like brand new.
You were
Like,
brand
what's
new.
going on here?
I couldn't imagine being
Run.
new then.
No.
Like, such a crazy time.
I know. I wish I
Yeah.
got my license in 2014.
Yeah. So I remember having 19 deals under contract or
my God.
making so many offers by myself. And I had like a family party. I forget what it was for, but I missed it. It was at my house. And I was in my office the whole time in my house.
Oh my God.
I never came out. People were like bringing me beers in.
You just writing offers?
Yeah, just writing offers. And I was like, all right,
Holy-
I'm pulling the trigger on assistant now.
Yeah.
This is it.
Now you had 19 deals under contract at one time.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
one agent.
As
What?
one agent, yeah. But that
Like,
was an
dude,
anomaly. Like
dude.
that wasn't normal. Like,
No.
yeah. But it was because it was like the pent up COVID business that all piled in, and then the rates were so low, so it was insane. Like,
So what was the closing ratio of the out of the 19 that you?
oh,
actually had
I
under
probably
contract?
closed all of them or most of them at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, things weren't falling out of contract then.
No, people with those interest rates, it'd be like, you're
who cares?
crazy.
Who
Yeah.
cares? Yeah, it's like
And
roof
if you
falling
won,
off, don't
exactly. Oh yeah, people were just like whatever, like inspection, like whatever.
I'll
we'll
waive
take it.
everything.
Exactly. Yeah, and if you beat 20 offers, like you weren't gonna kill the deal. Like you know,
This
like
is true.
yeah, like you were lucky you got something.
How were you like back then? I forget. Like in August 2020, was there multiple offers? Did it get to that point yet, or was
yeah.
that the next year?
No, it was basically as soon as COVID stopped, as soon as well, not stopped, but as soon as like we were able to go again, that's when it got nuts.
Yeah,
And it was competitive right before that too, because rates were still low. So there was a lot of multiple offers, but that madness where it was like 100 grand over and
I would argue
20
that
offers.
the agents that did the best, and I guess this is common sense, were already in the business for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you had relationships with the listing agents.
Exactly that, and I knew how to beat multiple offers,
Right.
which
'Cause you
was a
already did-
big
yeah.
thing. Because I knew like the tips and tricks to coach people to win. Because
Right.
when you're up against 25 offers, like holy crap, like you
Like,
need.
hey, how do you do that when you were like?
yeah, how
Yeah.
did you do
just
that when you were
started?
new? Like
Brand new.
that's what I would
Yeah.
ask. Yeah,
Just getting creative, you know.
because you were doing it. I was stealing stuff from you that you were doing.
Yeah, I think I tried to create something in my offer that no one else would have.
Yeah.
Even if it was silly, right? Like a private chef.
I
or-
remember that. That is so funny.
Or like a DJ for your graduation party.
I
Right.
love that.
I-
And you're the DJ?
Yeah, maybe. Or at least I know one.
You would put. I remember like though donating $500 to a charity of their
Yeah.
choice. That's
Yeah.
a really good thing. I should probably even do that. That's
So I
Signature
tried
nice.
to look at what would catch the seller's attention outside
Yeah.
of price that other agents weren't going to do.
yeah.
And it would all depend on the situation. So if it was the parents selling the kid's house, I mean, the kids selling the parents' house and they died,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, they're probably thinking about their parents. They probably died from a terminal illness. So
Yeah.
I'm like, here's a donation to charity. And it's like,
yeah.
I had to just be in the top 2 to 3 to win at that point, not
Right.
necessarily be the highest.
Right.
You know, of course, we were using escalation clauses and stuff, escalating,
Oh my
escalating
God.
escalators.
That was like the biggest probably question on Google. Can you escalate an escalation clause?
Yeah.
But what if it was already escalated by someone else?
I mean, I also called the listing agents. I didn't just send offers. I tried to
Yes.
make them laugh and like get to remember me a little
Right.
bit.
Right.
And just I guess coaching my clients on, here's what's going on in the market.
Yeah.
And on average, I always use the 1% rule. So it was like if there's 20 offers, could go 20% higher.
Yeah.
Or if there's 5 offers, 5%.
That's
And
that's
that's
probably accurate.
pretty close.
Exactly.
Like if there's multiple offers, they're going over asking price. So it's just
Yeah.
a matter of how much.
Yeah.
you know.
I know it's a huge difference. I always try to figure out how many offers there are because like 4 offers and 18 offers is going to be a huge
Yeah.
difference in what they get.
But
Yes.
but agents in the last couple of years have gotten smart, or maybe not.
Maybe.
But it's like they wait until the deadline to put the offer in.
Yeah.
So then it's like,
Everyone
even though
does
it's only
that.
4 offers today, it could
Yeah.
be 8 by Wednesday.
I do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't bother at like sometimes when I'm a listing agent and there's a deadline for like 3 days out and some agents will keep calling. How many offers? What do you got? And I'm like, why do you care? It's in 3 days. Like it's not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm
Call
like,
me an hour before.
Exactly.
Then I'll tell you.
exactly. It's like you might as well just wait. It's gonna be different.
Something
Yeah.
I did recently for a hot listing, and you probably do this already, is like have an offer link, and it just went to
Yeah.
a Google form.
Yeah.
Anyone could do. It's free,
Yeah.
and it's like price, escrow, closing date, terms, and just built a spreadsheet for
You give that to the buyers?
Yeah,
I do that too.
the buyer's agents. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, to the buyers. Yeah.
So it's like everyone's offer goes here. Also, email me the docs. But,
Yeah. When it was real crazy and you had to go through a lot of offers, that's
Yeah.
a good thing to have. Yeah, for sure.
And then what else is important? I guess when you're working with buyers in a tight market, do you have like recommended vendors you always use? Do you use the same attorney every time?
I mix it up. I keep a few good people close to me that I recommend. It's good to give people options, and sometimes different people mesh better with different people.
Yep.
So I like to give a few out. That's what we're supposed to do too. By the letter of the law.
Yep.
But yeah, it
right.
helps with our. I think I love to tell the listing agent they're using all my vendors.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna go smooth. Like my lender's great; they won't mess it up, and the attorney's not gonna cause unnecessary problems. And
Yeah.
Here's my top 3 of all those little things. I
Yeah.
already vetted them out, but it's up to you
Exactly.
kind of figuring out what you want to do. But if you do that, it'll
exactly.
be seamless.
Yeah, no, that helps.
I always have to have this conversation with first time home buyers. I feel like it's like, when you're buying your first house, price is important, but don't shop out every single vendor to find the lowest cost.
Yeah.
Because, it's your first time. You want to have good customer service and a
Yep.
high likelihood to closing.
Get what you pay for.
Yeah.
You do indeed.
So if we have a
Yeah.
$600 inspector, like we're probably not even going to get a report.
Exactly.
It's on a napkin. That's what it is.
Exactly. Yep.
Versus, inspectors are $1,200. You're gonna have a video. You're gonna have a
Right.
narrative.
You're gonna learn. Yep. And it could help you. I mean, you can in the long run. It's the same with an agent. Like you can hire the 2% agent.
Mhm.
You're gonna sell your house for 4% less.
Mhm.
Like weigh it all out. So yeah, you gotta
100%.
find a good medium with what you're paying for.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
When you're meeting with people selling a house,
Yeah.
let's say the house needs a new roof, carpet's obviously old, and there's some low hanging fruit that probably needs to get taken care of. I'm not talking about kitchens and bathrooms,
Yeah.
but maybe some decor. How do you have that conversation with them without offending them?
Definitely.
Or going down the rabbit hole of, Alex said I have to do all this stuff to list
Exactly.
my house.
Few ways. Number one is having a good stager and let them be the bad guy because that's their
It's
job.
not me.
Yeah.
It's
So
not me. It's
when you're there, you're like, I can't even see.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
don't know
like,
what
what?
that
Yeah.
is. I don't know.
I'm
what
like
that is.
Sandra Bullock with that blindfold in the
This is all good to me.
Exactly. Yep. So I'm like, well, we'll let the stager say it.
Okay.
Well, that's one thing. Another thing, when it was extremely competitive, I was telling people like, don't bother doing much. Like you're gonna get 20 offers because you're in this neighborhood. So don't
Yeah.
go crazy. That was one thing. But now you have to be a little more, sometimes you do have to have those hard conversations because
Yeah.
it might not sell. But I try to ask questions first and get their appetite for it. Because some
Mhm.
people will just say up front, like, we're not doing anything. Like,
Right.
and then if you go and say, like, I need you to do this, they
Yeah.
very well may go list with someone else because you're not listening to them.
Right.
So I always ask first, like, do you plan on doing anything? What are your thoughts on what the place needs? Or just
Mhm.
let them, if they don't already say it, because I do the tour first and let them say it.
Mhm.
And if they don't, then I'll ask. And if they say, like, we want your recommendations, then it's easier because it's like, well, you asked me for it. So,
Yeah.
So
try
you're going in, you're doing tour first.
yeah, I do tour first. Yeah, I'll ask questions to like sit down and do the
Yeah.
conversation. But yeah, I do it that way, like tour first, and then I do a second meet, like usually virtually, like a Google Meet, where I like present pricing, what I think it's worth, and all.
Oh,
that.
you don't
I do
go,
the
you don't go
two-step.
into that.
No, I come prepared just, but sometimes you really don't know
Sure.
if there's not a lot, if it hasn't sold like in ever,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of info. So I come with recent, like nearby sales, but
Mhm.
I don't nail it down. I say like, maybe I'll say, here's your ballpark, but I need to go back and make sure I nail it. 'Cause
Right.
if you
Make
give the
adjustments.
yeah, make adjustments now that I've seen it, and now I can give you a really good, estimate.
What I do is something I don't know when I started doing this is I'll send them a questionnaire, a Google
Yeah,
form questionnaire. It's very easy to use, and some of the questions on there is like, what are the most recent renovations you've done?
that's good.
So that I kind of go in there knowing if the kitchen was done the last 10 years,
Yeah,
bathrooms and stuff like that.
I like that.
Just an idea, but it is hard to nail because they want you to be like, tell me exactly what my home's worth.
Yeah.
But when
Sometimes,
it's really,
I know they'll ask you like 3 times, and it can get uncomfortable because I'm like, how many times can I say like I'm gonna get you your report? Give me like a day.
And the better question is usually, well, what strategy are we going with?
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
we doing aspirational pricing, market value, or are we doing event-based pricing?
Right.
Because all those have different pros and cons and
Yeah.
different results, like fast sale, multiple offers, or do you want to
Exactly.
test the market?
Yeah.
And how fast do you need to close?
Yeah. And you can't go wrong giving people options and saying
Yeah.
what works best for you. Like,
I like to have them pick a strategy.
yeah,
Then I pick the price
that's smart.
based on that strategy.
Yeah.
But the market value price is the market value price.
Right.
So we're just going above that or below it.
Exactly.
And
Yeah. Exactly.
then you have proof pieces and be like, here's what the last homes did. I like when there's a home that listed in the neighborhood that sold 10% more.
Yeah.
So be like, let's just copy that strategy.
Exactly. I know.
We don't need to reinvent the wheel, but the average seller's like, no, let's just list it at what it sold for.
I know.
I'm like,
I
it
know.
only sold there because they
wouldn't
listed
have
it
sold
here.
there if they asked for that. I know, it's so true.
It's like
Yeah.
the opposite of what you think.
I know, it's kind of counterintuitive. So we teach that, and hopefully they get it.
Yeah.
Most of them do.
So I know, Jordan, how much time we have? 41 minutes. All right, cool. So we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
But we could do this all day.
Yeah.
I know
we're
you're a
having
busy
fun.
man. You got kids.
I'm good. So
good.
yeah.
So how do you balance leading a team and also staying productive as a productive agent?
That's a
Because it's like,
great
how much
question.
time
Yeah.
give each thing?
Yeah, no, it's a good question, and I think it's just I just do it, and I have a lot of people that help me, first of all. So I have 6 virtual assistants now.
6.
Yeah, I got
Wow.
6.
We'll write that down.
So that helps me a lot. They do a lot of the back end
Are we
stuff.
sponsored by Sphere Rocket here today?
We're sponsored by the country of the Philippines. Yep.
A lot of storms there, though. A lot of power outages.
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
Got to send them a UPS.
Exactly. Yeah, they get a lot. But typhoons, as they
Yeah,
call 'em.
typhoons.
Yeah,
They love
exactly.
typhoons.
Yep. But yeah, I have a showing assistant. She helps me. She's helping me with more and more stuff, like even just communicating.
And that's
with
an
clients.
in-person?
That's an in-person. Yep.
Okay.
Licensed agent. So she's a team member who's helping me with that also.
Got it.
So that helps. And yeah, I mean, I think I just kind of do it. I'm always in systems and tech and the AI. I'm all about the AI now. It's getting bigger and bigger. And just trying to make things as easy as possible so that all I'm doing is like selling the houses and dealing with my clients and dealing with my team, because there's always stuff, there's always questions, and I train them and we meet once a week. So yeah, I do a lot. It just
Try to meet in person.
we meet online once a week.
Okay, got
Just on Google Meet.
And
as
they
a
bring
team.
you their problems.
They bring their problems, and I hopefully can solve them. Yep. So there's
that's
always
smart.
something. Yeah.
Because you probably experienced it,
Oh yeah. So no, that's it, and that's what I do, and I'm fine with that. That's what I offer and coach them and help them, and it's awesome to see them succeed.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I meet with them individually once a quarter and just review how we're doing, make sure we're hitting our goals, and help them with everything. Because yeah, I've seen most of the problems they've been through.
You hired your first assistant was a VA, right?
Yeah.
How did you train them?
So I did use Sphere Rocket, and they helped with that. That's how I learned everything with.
But they
with
didn't
the
know your
VAs.
business. They didn't know real estate, did they?
Yeah, it's a real
Oh.
estate. It
I
started
need to
by
get
our,
my money back. I
Yep.
don't know what happened.
Yep. Well, the guy who made it is a real estate agent. He was a Keller Williams agent,
Yeah.
I think, and they teach them like a lot of the systems. A lot of the systems we use are the same if it's .loop or KB Core or your CRM.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, then I made videos, and now I have so many videos.
Loom
So
videos.
I started with Loom, and then eventually had to pay for BombBomb.
BombBomb.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like screen recording, so that
So you'll have folders for all the processors.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, here's how you do them.
Yep. So even if my VA left, I'm on my third VA, but I've had her for 5 years actually. The first two
Nice.
didn't last very long, but then here she's been 5 years, and it was easy to slide her in because all the videos are there. It's like just watch them.
Do you have like a head of VAs training and managing the other ones?
No, that's a good question, and I probably will at some time, but they kind of all have different roles. So, they're like one, I have two that are just doing calling, and that, like ISAs called, and all they do is make calls. So they're the only ones that do that. So she couldn't really teach them that, but they can ask like random questions,
Gotcha.
But yeah, we have a transaction coordinator now for the team. I have a couple that do social media, and then now I'm doing like inbound ISAs. So some of them share that job, but a lot of the realtors that call, and they're like, "What's the commission?" or something like that. Like they're answering those questions.
Oh, good.
Because I could not take it anymore.
There's inbound AI now. That's getting good.
I'm looking into that now too. Yeah. It sounds pretty real.
I know. The scary part, and I don't think it's allowed yet, but like imagine pressing a button and like your whole database gets called at one time.
Wow.
from an AI.
Well, there's Sly that does that. It only leaves a voicemail though. It doesn't call.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think if they opted in, they can do outbound, but cold outbound, definitely not.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are doing it. But
I'm sure. But
that's going to be scary.
No, I know.
And they're going to be better than us.
I know.
Eventually.
It's crazy. Yeah, I'm talking to someone now who's working on it for me, and it's custom to me, so it'll answer like, "This is Alex Monaco Real Estate. How can I help you?" And it'll ask some questions and transfer to me. It's pretty good.
What's cool about it is, you get the instant touch point. Like if they call through your website or lead inquiry, the AI will call fucking 2 a.m. Whatever it is.
Anytime.
It's like, we can't do that.
Exactly.
And they don't get sick. They don't get tired. They
don't
break
complain.
Up with their boyfriend.
They don't want to raise.
Not yet.
I know. They will. Yeah. Once they have like a conscience, like
that's just
we're all in fear of that day.
I know.
When they stop and they're like, "Okay, we're running this now."
I'm still looking forward to like the house manager robot, which me and Greg talked about one time.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
as long as they don't kill us.
That's coming.
I
know.
Dishes,
clean up. That's
just
all
literally dishes.
Yeah,
just
sink to dishwasher. Imagine you didn't have to do that.
Oh my god! So they have it now. I think it's like 20 grand. You can buy it and like
worth it.
You can sit.
Worth it.
Oh, so worth it. Right now, so it's like you sit, you wear like the goggles or whatever, and you do the motions, and it moves and does whatever. But now they're making
do stuff though. Like, I don't want to even think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to go do other things.
It's getting there, so like you can
so close.
You can train it.
It's so close.
Oh yeah, it's growing at such a speed that's insane. It's like every few months, they're doing more.
What's your favorite AI tool for real estate right now?
So let me just tell you, I don't know if this is my favorite, but it's the newest, and I'm excited about it. But it's called House Whisper, and it is an AI assistant, and it ties to your CRM. It works with like Follow Up Boss or KV Core. You give it a name. Mine's Claire. And
great name.
Yeah, great name.
That's a robot that'll kill you.
Exactly.
Claire's coming.
That's what I was thinking. Claire. And I had AI name it. I had ChatGPT.
That's from like Westworld, I think.
Oh, is it?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Love that show.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And it ties to your CRM, and it will tell you like who to call every day. It texts you. I can text it. I can call it.
What?
I can use Siri to like tell it like what to do. It'll add notes into my CRM. It'll change their statuses. It's really, really cool. And it gives me like an update each day, everything that's in my calendar. I can leave voice memos to it. I can even, what I could have done today, if I turned it on now, like I could call it, leave it in my pocket through this whole podcast, and it would record everything that we talked about. And it could like add a contact to our CRM and put notes in. Really crazy. So you could go on like a listing appointment, keep it in your pocket, records the whole appointment.
Perfect.
They say their contact info. It'll add them to your CRM. It'll add every note about their house, the address, because it's listening in your phone. Crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Because I'm not a good listener. At least my wife tells me that.
Exactly.
So
what was that?
Yeah,
not exactly.
Something about me not listening or something. I don't know.
It's not that I'm not listening. I just can't. It's there's a frequency that just tunes out
every day. I get yelled
If
at.
you say real estate, I got you.
Are you even listening?
Like, wait, do you want to buy a house or what?
Someone says death or divorce. I suddenly, whoa, best listener in the world.
Exactly.
Yep.
Good stuff. Well, Alex, thank you for coming in.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We got to do this again.
Yeah.
Once Claire takes over.
I'll have you on my podcast that's nowhere near as legit as this. But yeah.
I'm looking forward to logging into your podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Cool.
Before we leave,
what's
next for the Monaco team?
More of the same, just
boring,
growing.
Same.
Yep. Just keep doing what we're doing. Probably we got 2 more team members just now. Would even grab a couple more this year if possible. And just keep.
What do you look for in a team member? Can they be brand new?
They can be brand new. Yep.
If I could do it over, I probably should have joined a team.
Yeah, I think it's
great. I did learn the hard way.
Yeah.
And maybe that's better in the long run. But
yeah, me too, though. I would have grew a lot faster if I had no mentor.
At a minimum, a mentor.
Yeah,
exactly. Forget about the split. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get 20 deals done as fast as you can, with anybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then go on your own.
A good mentor would help tremendously. Yep. Yeah.
All right, let's grab a slice sometime.
That would be great.
Let's go to Delucius.
Let's
bring him.
Go.
We could bring him.
You guys know him, so
yeah. All right. All right. We'll pick this up at Delucius in a few weeks, and we'll have a pizza review. I don't know if anyone's ever done that there, but we'll try it. We'll try.
Heard of a guy.
All right. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one.
See you later.
Good game.